Hi there everyone, how's it going? It's Isaac here from Sports Addict, and today is episode 6 or 5, I think it's 6, of what's going on here then. So today's the 15th through to the 21st. So obviously we're going to start with Monday, as we always do. Liverpool returned to winning ways after Diogo Jota came back to haunt former team Wolverhampton Wanderers with a second half strike. 1-0 in that game. I watched the first half, but didn't watch the second. Good goal from Jota, to be fair. Kind of went to run a play, but Wolves are not lacking that goal scoring touch up front. Barcelona beat SD Huesca 4-1. They're on a kind of run of form right now, but I don't think Messi's going to stay even if they do well this year in competitions. Obviously, they're out of the Champions League. Manchester City advanced to the quarterfinals after Borussia Mönchengladbach conceded another 2 to make it 4-0 on aggregate, and Real Madrid beat Atalanta 3-1, 4-1 on aggregate. Teams that you'd expect to go to each other, and I believe it's Liverpool, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea, Porto, and Bayern PSG. So there's obviously 2 ex-finals there with Madrid, Liverpool, Madrid were the victors, and Bayern PSG, obviously last year's final. So there's got to be some really big teams go out this year. The only one that I can really see a result of is the Chelsea Potter one. I think Chelsea are going to be comfortable in that. I think it's going to be quite close, but I think they're going to win it. The other three games, I would say probably it's going to be Manchester City, Bayern, and I think Real Madrid will come out against Liverpool, because Liverpool aren't doing. I know they're doing well in the Champions League, but I think they're lacking real confidence. And against a good team like Real Madrid, I don't think they stand much of a chance. But it could go either way in those games. Wednesday, so Bayern Munich advanced to the quarterfinals, as I've just said, after 2-1 over Lazio, 6-2 on aggregate, and Chelsea beat Atletico Madrid 2-0, 3-0 aggregate, and Luis Suarez has now not scored in a away Champions League game for a good part of 3 or 4 years. On Thursday, the round of 16 came to a close. It was 1-0 Olympiacos over Arsenal. Obviously, Arsenal getting the 3-1 in the reverse fixture, 3 away goals saw them through easily. A game that I will come back to touch on that's quite surprising. Molde went out, although they won on the night. It was 2-1 on the night, 3-2 to Granada on aggregate, so they went out. And they got the 1 away goal, which is what they were looking for. Roma beat Shakhtar Donetsk 2-1, 5-1 on aggregate. Slavia Prague beat Rangers 2-0. There was some horrible things going on in that game that I'm not going to talk about, but it was a messy game, to be honest. Rangers won the game. We've won the league for the 55th time, but they couldn't advance in the Europa League. Obviously, good win for them. 3-1 on aggregate. Villarreal beat Dynamo Kiev 2-0, 4-0 on aggregate. And Young Boys lost 2-0 to Ajax, 5-0 on aggregate. Manchester United, thanks to a Paul Pogba goal, 2 minutes and 38 seconds, I believe, after coming on the bench, Paul Pogba got the away goal, and then they defended really well. Lindelof deserved man of the match. So did Shaw as well, but Shaw ultimately said he wanted Lindelof to have it because of the battles he had, and that was a very good game on Lindelof's standards anyway. And then Dinamo Zagreb stunned Tottenham Hotspur 3-0 to go through, and on 3-2 aggregate. Absolute shocker of a game for Spurs. I watched the second half because it was 0-0 at the break. I saw the first goal in for Zagreb, which was quite a good goal, and I thought, no, they're not getting this. They're not coming back. And then the second one went in, and I thought, Spurs are shocking, and Zagreb have got all the answers to what Spurs are throwing at them. So, deserved winners, absolutely deserved winners. On Friday, it was 2-1 to Leeds United against Fulham. Bamford, I believe, assisted, but he might have scored. And there was a couple of some under-23s international games Monaco beat Saint-Etienne 4-0. And RB Leipzig beat Arminia Bielefeld 1-0 in the Bundesliga. Yeah. And then on Saturday, it's the start of a Premier League game. Tottenham Hotspur versus Southampton was postponed. Because it's a Saturday fixture, it couldn't go ahead because you can't just have one day of rest. As in, they played on Thursday, they can't just have Friday and play. That game will be replayed. And then Brighton beat Newcastle 3-0. However, this was also the quarterfinal. The kind of round of 16. No, quarterfinals. I'm right. Quarterfinals of the FA Cup. With Southampton being 3-0 victors over Bournemouth. That is another reason that game would have got cancelled then. Because of Southampton's need to be in the FA Cup, but that regardless, that game would have been cancelled because you can't just have one day off of football and then play again. You can't. If it would have been on Sunday, then that would have been alright, but Southampton have a prior engagement anyway. Manchester City eased through after Kevin De Bruyne and Ilkay Gundogan got 70 minutes. After 70 minutes, they chipped in with a few goals, got them through. And Sunday, it was 2-0 to Tottenham in the Aston Villa game. They've bounced straight back from that result. They managed to get in the game against Villa, so it's a bit of a weird one because they've had a game cancelled but then played a game. So, and then West Ham beat Arsenal 3-3 after they were up 3-1. Then they lost it. Just Lingard scoring one, Thomas Souček scoring one, but Souček also got the assist for an Arsenal goal. Good comeback from Arsenal. Chelsea advanced to the semi-finals and they have drawn Manchester City in the semis against Sheffield United. They won 2-0. Obviously City went through. And then Leicester City beat Manchester United 3-1. Deserved winners, to be honest. We played horrible. We just looked like we were missing too much. But, what are you going to do? And they drew Southampton. So that has been episode 6. In a bit.